Welcome to Zone Clash with Fred, and on today's episode, the topic is life after school. So I have with me here some amazing people. So let me introduce them so we get to business. So I have on my right is Slash, and then on my left is
Ahmed.
So let me start with Almel. Is that the right word?
Yes.
Okay.
Ahmed.
Almel.
Ouais.
So today the topic is life after school. I understand you're not a Ghanaian, so we want to know something more about you and then life after school at wherever you're coming from.
Yeah, sure. So I will quickly introduce myself. So as we said, I'm Armel. I'm here an exchange student at the University of Cape Coast. I'm originally from Cameroon, but I live in Switzerland, and because I love Africa so much, that's why I decided to come here for one semester doing my master and just basically visit the beautiful of Ghana.
Wow. We want to visit Ghana as a beautiful country, right? Okay, let me move to your colleague. I'll come back to you. Splash, right? Yeah. So tell me something small about yourself and life after school.
Oh, I'm Splash. I completed UCC in 2021. I think I've been off class for about 4 years now. And then life after school is amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You're sure?
Alright.
Yeah. Okay. Splash says it's amazing. Slash, let me still be on you. You are saying it's amazing, but you know you are in Ghana and everybody is saying life after school in Ghana is not easy. But you are saying it's amazing. What makes it amazing to you?
So it depends on where you are coming from.
Okay.
If you are hoping that maybe after school the job will be lying down waiting for you, it doesn't work like that in Ghana. So you need to get something doing yourself. So that is it. So after school, I have something to do myself.
And what is the thing? We want to
I'm
know.
a businessman.
Businessman. Why they sell kidney or what? Businessman, you know, you special yourself. But we want to know what you do life after school. Like, I mean.
So me, I'm always saving government employment.
Okay.
So after school, I started doing my one-to-one tools. I'm into frames, citations, flags, those kind of things. So artworks, that is what I do.
And money day inside like that.
I don't go touch the money day inside like that, but you need it.
To make you how you did.
Now, so I did a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
Charlie, I don't believe your man, but you know, let me go to Admir. You know, we know in Ghana here, life after school, when you ask about 10 people, 7 out of the 10 will be like, no, it's very tough and all that. You know, because our systems and all that. How is your system like over there? You've lived in Switzerland and all that, and now you're in Ghana.
Yeah. So I would say that in Cameroon actually life after school is tougher compared to Ghana, you know. Because when I'm here in Ghana and I speak with some people, they sometimes complain, they say, yeah, look, in Ghana it's very difficult and so. But I think if you compare it to other African countries, it's actually better, I would say. Especially in sub-Sahara Africa.
Really?
Yeah.
What is wrong that makes you think Ghana is better than those countries you're talking about?
Well, in my country, for instance, Cameroon, you know, the unemployment rate is so high among the young people. So if you don't know people, basically, if you don't have a network, if your family are not entrepreneurs, then it's difficult to get a job. It's very, very difficult.
So that is Cameroon, right?
That is Cameroon.
What of Switzerland?
In Switzerland, I would say there, of course, are a bit more opportunities, you know. But the system is also built differently. Because in Africa, everyone is going to high school and then mostly people want to also go to university. But in Switzerland, maybe you don't believe it, but most people, they don't go to university, you know. They just do 9 years of high school, 9 years of school in total, you know. And then they are maybe 15 years old, and then they start actually learning a job, like apprenticeship. they learn, for instance, to be a plumber or a policeman, like an actual job. And then mostly you go like 3 days, you have work, and then 2 days you go to school. And this from 15 to 18 years old.
Wow.
This is what like 70% of the population do.
Wow. You know something? Like I think that you are drawing my mind to, I mean, something that or how life is supposed to be in Ghana, but unfortunately we are not experiencing that. What's your experience in Ghana?
I mean, in terms of what exactly?
I mean, you've been here, you live with some of us, the indigents from Ghana, you know how our lifestyle is, you know, how we do our things through our convos and, you know, other things.
Yeah.
Yes. How do you find Ghana?
At the moment, Ghana is like a good place, you know. I think it's a good place to be. It can be good if you have money, you know. That's why at some point, you never know, maybe I want to come back here, you know, maybe work in Accra if I have the opportunities, you know, but it's very, very difficult, of course. But in general, I think Ghanaian people are very nice, very polite, you know, and this is really what I like.
Polite? In what way?
Yeah, like one funny thing is like, what I realized, Ghanaian people always say please to everything.
Yeah, that's how we were. That's how we were actually raised from. I mean, infants.
Yeah.
You understand?
Like you ask someone something and then you say yes, please, no, please, please, all the time, please.
Yes. Please. What, like example? Please, can I have this thing, please?
Yeah, please, can I do this? Please,
Too polite.
Just all the time, very polite. It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. So I have my Ghana one here. Let me move to him because I learned he's a businessman. He has been in business for quite a number of years, and I would like to know the things he do, like how he started and all that. Slash. I want to move to you.
Okay. So it all started during COVID. That is how the whole Splash Art idea came out. So, you know, when it was COVID time, we were asked to go home for some number of weeks or some months. So, sitting at home, I was like, oh, why don't I try doing something? Since growing up, I love to play around with things, like if it's something they be me, you understand? So I see some distance beyond now. I see, oh, this thing I can do it. So let me try. So I did a frame. I still have that frame business. But that frame I think you know about it.
How?
So I don't think.
Okay, maybe your first time.
Yes, so that was the first one. So I still have it. So if you saw it start small way, I think the ask people. So I started with I started my business with zero balance.
Zero balance.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yes. So what I did was I downloaded the images in the frame. So I posted this on my status. So frame available on order. So if you book order, you pay the money, I'll go and buy the frame, do the printing, keep the profit. So I did that. So we resumed school. So from that time, it became something like a official. You get it? So I was depending on that during my school days, and then after school days, I did this, I did get this. So why then make I don't go open somewhere, then start them large? So that is how.
Actually, everything is simple. You see, let's say, like when you start something that people are supposed to patronize before maybe you move forward and then things. Sometimes just maybe one service that you provide will be there. Can I say you won't be good, right? You provide good. So maybe just one customer that you will save will be like, Charlie, how am I not gain the trust of this customer? Like, what will be your biggest achievement or biggest customer that you've ever saved?
Biggest customer.
Yeah, make up time that way.
My biggest customer.
Work
My
where you
customers
do, work,
rely
no, work where you do where you see. Nah, this time they are rich. Like, I'm there.
Oh,
Because for people to trust you, bring their pictures to you.
you see, Parliament. Mahama pictures with you. Some teach them off. Is me a provider.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Then kind pictures with people. Then MPs them office, you give them a back.
Mahama them a
The
picture.
VC and things.
Yeah, let me do that.
Hey, how?
Oh,
You
this
didn't
one.
see Hannah with Alex
I mean that is networking.
network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be network kind of thing.
We
Who you know, then who know you? This is a Ghana Gasa, if that thing where they happen.
Yeah.
Who you know, then who know you. Ghana said that who you know they well because if you know the person, then the person don't know you.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So like this, you know. I got talk say me my be somebody where be calm, like if you see say they do something, he will support you. Something good, he will support you.
Even if you be a low self, it will motivate you.
He go motivate you, say challenge. If you know be something where be good, he now go advise you say no, this one is not be so need. If be somebody where get time give people. So as I talk and know, oh, me myself can then I pick some friend, go dash am. So as my hammer in one car where they say make them frame, it just ask me say, oh, make I do the my hammer in frame give am. So I dey go do you know have to play you the back of 50 pieces pay go.
Hey,
The parliament house there.
Charlie.
Oh yes. So I reached there now, just person oh, you boy you know, oh, and the people buy it.
Then it means you prepare already.
You see say you dey do business you for be somebody where they see what they can. So imagine say going to deliver in frame where I carry one pen.
I mean, that one pay there.
So as a business man, see as you know, plenty people will need them.
So be visionary.
Yes.
If you not do business,
So
like
that's how
it.
we are all. So me I go fit us man frames a parliament house. But sometimes you know
Maybe somebody too, they do some by multi. They say your own way they hold.
so me if I dey do well, I dey make sure say I don't follow what people do.
You don't do between tracks.
I go fit talk say for this cables, nobody dey do that floating frame.
Passive.
Yeah, nobody dey do. Nobody say pass.
And nobody they do self.
No, nobody dey do. Nobody dey do.
So Charlie, but you
Yeah, they make friends. They go to buy the US or
Charlie.
yeah.
Then you know be small boy.
No be say I still be small. I still dey.
No, the small boy they mean say like in age.
Oh.
So the mind dey far.
So you see something like this, I don't wait say make government can give me job
Or something.
like that.
You know waste your time.
You see somebody will sit down doing hand like this, say, job no deal, job no deal. Me and sometimes I just dey laugh. Job no deal. Create your own job. If job no deal, so you go sit down, say Charlie Ghana, the job no deal, job no deal, job no deal, job deal.
Job no dey around.
Job deal, you go die.
Charlie, Amel, you see, if you listen to your man, when he was talking was like, Ghana here, it be who you know. Then right now say be who knows you. Is that the same in Switzerland? I'm sure, of course, say it's the same in Cameroon.
In Cameroon, it's the same, and in Cameroon, it's maybe even worse. Yeah. In Cameroon, it's bro. The situation is very bad.
Right.
If you don't know someone, you cannot find a job in Cameroon.
One day.
This is really bad. But in Switzerland, it's much better. You know, there they look really what you have as qualifications. You know, your degree, stuff like that. Basically, count, and that makes it also more achievable. Let's say you want to say, okay, I want to be a banker or something like that. Then you can actually just look at what is required to be a banker, and then try to get the qualification needed, and just apply, and then maybe you're invited to an interview, and then you can just perform during the interview. So it's much more achievable, you know, if you want to achieve something.
So wait, so now let me put myself in Switzerland.
Okay.
Now I want to be maybe a big time businessman. I have a plan that like now I don't have anything, but in the next maybe 10 years I want to like be the own the biggest company that produces probably bottles or something with zero balance. How am I going to be able to succeed over there?
But you know, being a businessman, it's everywhere. It's difficult. Not only here in Ghana, even when you're in Switzerland, you know, creating a business is something very, very difficult. And
Switzerland, then they produce money.
no, the thing is, look,
Is that not where the World Bank is?
Yeah, no. Look, in Switzerland, you know, people can get a job, so they have the opportunity to just actually get a job, and therefore, it's not a country where many people do entrepreneurship, you know, because for instance, in Cameroon, I know many people they are forced to be entrepreneur basically, because if you are not an entrepreneur, you don't have a job. You cannot just stay, as my brother was saying, you cannot just stay there and just wait and do nothing, you know, because you need to eat, you know, and maybe you will start selling some stuff and then directly you are already an entrepreneur. So in Switzerland, entrepreneurship, it exists, you know, there are some entrepreneurs, but not that many. Most people actually just have a job, a stable job, yeah.
Charlie. Wow. How you call it? Is it we feel quite well. See your house far. Somebody do your back.
Yeah.
Charlie, but what they say me, I know that Switzerland them better pass you. Better pass you. Oh, me have for base. Okay, the how because now see the youth for Ghana, the stress the stress and the systems know the work. Ghana having the one, you know, see yourself, you try to create opportunities if somebody blow them away. You see that thing? So you, as I say, as you finish with your mind today, like you get a business mind, I don't know, COVID too can help a lot. Maybe during COVID time, you know, everybody was inside, so you didn't really require much capital to, you know, start something. That is why you were able to do it. But today, I'm not sure say it could be so easy. Or still so easy. Say, you don't require much. Aside just selling way you fit carry your what that your boo, a pamper boo, yeah, some shop.
You see, our problem is we think maybe you finish school and your job should be like somebody in the office in time. Like it means you will go school, so you be that kind of job for me. That be one problem. Me like this, if I did here today. See, if any investor they watch me, we dey into the interior decor, carpentry work, me I make the design.
But carpentry interior decor, you know be bad job.
Somebody will go school no go can't just say go do.
You sure? You go school where they do?
Me I dey do because me I understand what it is inside. Somebody go school right now, I say make you go learn carpentry. That I go take what you said. But those things inside the money deal. You understand? Ghana like this no. Job no dey fine. But job dey. You understand? The politician in the thing saying he did the parliament what no. Make him go look for work give you what.
Maybe that be the mentality or the
wait, that's the way we for block.
So how you block am?
So you see that one I get problem plus we wanna education system to. He said those days no. I don't know if maybe me I don't know. Those days definitely they show me for class how to be creative. Like then some this life skills. Life skills or something like that.
For visual arts, you go do wallet.
Those things not there again.
Maybe right now for Ghana, it's let's say then BC people, then be visual arts, home econs and what pre-technical skills, right? And I feel like they choose the two over visual art.
See.
But if you go secondary school too or the SHS too, then they do visual art as a course or a program.
You see, creativity, Ghanaians will be creative. will be creative for them. If they are exposed to those things, we will do one.
Opportunities.
Me, I say work day Ghana. Work day. So that thing like challenge life after school, there be hard on head. You go wake up, money for Coco stuff, you know. If you know they search the money for Coco, if you they search we you say where they come from to be matter. Somebody will come from a family with money day. You know go think about this thing. You know even the reason say Charlie after school that they call something as job. Because Charlie the house is big already. You where you come out you just have got to know.
Okay. Okay.
I've got your house.
Yeah.
Where you know where they come from. See Charlie not be easy for them. You go find something they do. You understand? Imagine say me I say okay fine I finish school. Make I look for work. And I make work find me. Who me?
Make work find you. Why it is Switzerland? Charlie, Amel, you said you are Cameroonian but you live at how do you call it? Switzerland, right? So I think you have some. I mean, you know something small about the Cameroonian life. How is life? You've been to Ghana quite a few months, so you can compare. I mean,
Bro, to be honest, every young people in Cameroon they just want to go abroad.
Same thing in Ghana.
Yeah, that's
Same here.
a big issue, you know. They want to go to France, to Canada. Like for instance, where I was staying in Cameroon, because I left Cameroon when I was 11. You know, and then where I was staying, so many of my neighbors, they are not there anymore. Everyone is just like abroad, you know. In the street, you will see basically in every house, just someone is somewhere. Maybe one person is like
Outside.
in the UK, another person is in France, because life in Cameroon is just very, very difficult. But you know that also in Europe, it has become more and more difficult.
because me I know that one thing me I've not been there, but we all hear stories from those that have been there. So that over there when you go, so you know, they are work readily available, and because of that, you know, in Ghana here, people do that as business. They take people up, providing them ready jobs, and then maybe they pay in installments or something. Yes, it's business that we do in Ghana. Take people abroad, and then they pay. So you see how bad.
Yeah, I understand. But look, many people that I know with African descent, many are saying like, even though you can see, for you think, they are in the UK, in Switzerland, in France, like they have a very good life. But more and more people, they want to actually come back to Africa, you know. They want to come back to Africa. But of course, when you want to come back to Africa, you also want to like earn a good salary, you know. And maybe you count on your degree that you have from abroad, because from what I heard is that there are some international companies, you know, when they see, for instance, okay, you studied, I don't know, at the big European business school, and then you also have maybe a network, you know some people, then it's easier, let's say, to get a job.
So you see, you've been here for, I mean, quite a few months, right? So, I mean, you've engaged with some students, you observe. You say you're in UCC.
UCC.
Yes. How do you find students like?
Bro, to be honest, I think I would have preferred to go to University of Ghana.
Really?
Yeah.
They will come for you.
Like no, because when I'm here, you know, I talk with people and I met some people. I want to just have fun, you know, to go out and enjoy. And then all of them will always say, bro, I have some quizzes, I have assignments. They are like all they are just all like so stressed, you know. And I'm just thinking like, you know, because for me, to be honest, when I'm here, I'm not here because of like the degree or something. I just want to have a good time, you know, for one thing.
Okay. So the exchange programs that you people who just, you know,
it's already stressful enough in Switzerland, you know. So when I come here, I don't want more stress. Like I want just to enjoy.
And did you choose the school yourself?
Actually, I wanted to go first to the University of Ghana in Accra, but then the problem is with the schedule. they start, I think, in January, and it was not possible for my university because for my university I needed to start, I think, before December or something like that. And that's why I just said, okay, I would just still come to Ghana, but if not in Accra, then in Cape Coast. This was like the second choice.
So wait, you see life in Cameroon and life in Ghana, when you are with the people in the community, and like you can see that these people are really suffering. Like, you know, their meal, how they get food and all that. How do you find the UCC student? I mean, students on campus. Do they live lavish lifestyle that makes you think that this people get money or that kind?
I mean, it depends, bro. It depends. There are some. I mean, it's everywhere in Africa. You know, there are some people who struggle a lot. You know, and it's clear. But also there are people, I think, who are doing well. For instance, one time when I was in the club, I think I told you that before, there was this one group of people. They were maybe like, I don't know, 5-6 people, but they ordered like 10 bottles of alcohol.
You have money in Africa.
They bought 10 bottles, you know, and then they would do first like the first 2, and then some ladies will come, and then everyone will look at them, and then 10 minutes later, you see another 2 bottles are coming and going to the same table. So it shows that there are some people who have money, but of course, I think this is like the minority.
Well, what do you think? What do you think? I mean, their professions would be those people that think they are breaking bottles in the club and all that.
I don't know. Maybe they are just businessmen. But I think when you just spend too much money, like when you see someone spending too much money in a very weird way, then either the person is just receiving it from the parents. You know, maybe the parents are in Africa, as you know, maybe politicians or something like that, have just a lot of money. Or maybe these people, I don't know, they are maybe scammers, like they do online, like you never know.
Like,
You have scammers there.
In Switzerland,
do you have scammers in Switzerland?
not that much, not really, no.
But they do.
Not really, actually, I don't think so. There might be some people who sell like drugs, you know, like weed, cocaine, stuff like that. Why are you laughing? You see?
He's a businessman. You know, he's a businessman.
All types of business.
Yeah. So, you know, kidney and other stuff.
I understand.
Charlie, relax. You are for your couple. Because no, see, me to start this framework. I started to produce frame that saying, Charlie, you know, reach 3 months we collapse.
Why?
I don't know. That's why the camera could show me the way.
Okay, you know this series.
Oh, how?
How you go start something that's 3 months then you collapse?
No. See, you see, me at the CMC, maybe if you want to start business or something, sometimes your friends will discourage you.
No. You see, they can't start business. It be their mindset. If you are not ready, don't waste money. Else you waste money. If you are not ready, if you are not prepared, if you don't have that business mindset, like, okay, let me send this to this, I'll get this. You see, some people didn't know the reason why they enter business.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody invested about 10,000 cedis in a business. This person wants to get a profit of maybe 5,000 in 1 week.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
5,000 in 1 week.
Brother, and that's why also I think in Africa there are a lot of Ponzi schemes, you know.
A lot.
Because I remember there's like one cousin of mine who wanted me to invest in a company that would give me like such high returns, you know, but just by looking at what he proposed to me, like let's say you invest 1,000 cedis and then they will say, like you said before, like maybe 1 month later he will give you double the amount, and you don't really understand the business model, like you don't know what the person is doing, then for me it's just a scam, you know.
Yeah.
It's a scam because you need to understand, you know. If I give you, for instance, money and you tell me, okay, I will buy maybe a car and then I will make, I don't know, taxi out of it, then I understand like how you are making your money.
So you know taxi?
Of course.
You use taxi in Switzerland?
Not that often actually, because taxi in Switzerland is very expensive.
Really?
Yeah.
It's one of the
It's very.
cheap means of transportation.
You know,
Chocho, the keke.
No? That one is Pragia.
Pagia. Okay.
Yeah, that one is the yellow. The Chocho is this
commercial
buses that you have one somebody at the side.
Yeah, who will say come inside.
Yeah. Switzerland. Yeah, UK.
Yeah.
See,
in Switzerland, we also like the main transportation method that we use are buses actually, like buses, and then there's something we call also tram. It's like a bit like a train. This is what we normally use when you are in the city. You know, it's like planned. Let's say you will have like one stop, maybe at Gate, and then you have another stop somewhere else, and then you have one stop at Science, and it's like all connected basically.
Okay.
So that you know, okay, for instance, if I want to go to, I don't know, to town, I need to take bus number 5, for instance, and then from here to town, maybe there are like 5 stops, you know, so people will go out, and then it continues.
that is the Chocho way.
Yeah.
That is the Chocho version of.
This is the Tetra.
Yeah, the Chocho version in Ghana.
But what is good in Switzerland, you don't pay every time you enter it. What mostly people have is like, let's say you have a subscription for Caicos in general that you pay for 1 year, and then you can take every bus inside Caicos. So when you want to drive everywhere where you want to go, you don't need to pay again because you just paid it for 1 whole year.
Wow.
Yeah, this is how the system works.
Sorry, that's that we don't get some
No, but the Chocho that is for that.
for Ghana.
Maybe GPRTU or something. You go to the station and wait to at all.
You go run like a insurance card.
I'm Ghana can do 50 do amana. You know the believe.
It can also work here. It can work here. But you know, it needs to be planned by the government, you know, because there is just one company in Switzerland who does this basically. You cannot have multiple companies like doing that. You need like one company that plans the whole thing, and then you basically have like many different buses in the city. Let's say you have bus number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all have like different directions. Maybe one goes from here to Opera, another goes from Science to the town, and then everything is like interconnected basically.
So I want to ask this last question for the two of you, but I know you are definitely going to choose, skill over certificate. Let me go to Splash first. Splash, I know skill has done you good, better than set, right? So which of them would you go for if you are under a strict condition to choose one between these two?
Between the sets and then the skills.
Yeah.
Let me tell you one thing. The university will give you the degree. To give you the degree. But then life after school will show you how to use that degree. You understand? So that is it. So for me, the skills.
Because you say we do parliament, they might understand that things.
That one not you.
Maybe something, maybe achievement too.
Maybe just business that they do.
The business over wait for a whole this thing to trust you that this guy will deliver.
Me, one thing about me, my work, we say, my motto says we will give you the best you deserve. So if you bring work to my desk, I will give you how you deserve. I don't can't give you time where I don't go produce the work. I don't can't lie to you, say I get this way I don't get. I don't can't talk to you, say if you bring this I will fit one like this one. I don't say I don't fit. No. I'm being honest with my wife. So if my MP order frame, I think even no. Maybe sometimes my mama says if he wants this year, say challenge. This has to be nice. So where did you get it? Splash at straight.
You the way you talk to you like government, like Ghana, and then you talk am simple like that.
Government don't go bring work to your house. Say I have this work for you. Come and do it. As you are searching, you can have something to do. You know this girl, me there's some girl being played. So they call her Akusia Mapuka. That girl, the one hard girl who I never see before. as we dey school sef then they sell clothes like those things. Wherever you dey shout out. The girl he did masters still dey into those things. He go counter, go buy this thing, cancel delivery.
Then official dress.
So imagine somebody like this sit for house say, oh, work no dey. They make it a chop what? He make some girls go dey do those things, they call her shower, go down the tag and say buka. So somebody like this,
That one today.
business day for you to see where you look at.
That one be business.
That one to be skills.
Well, Amel,
Yes,
you
bro.
I know what you choose, but you let me still listen to you. Which one are the two?
Between
the two.
certificate and skills. I think it depends. Like if you want to be an entrepreneur,
Okay, wait. As you're in Ghana,
uh-huh,
you've experienced Ghana
uh-huh,
and how, I mean, at least for the number of months you've been here, at least you know one or two. So you know the system. Choose between these two under strict condition.
okay. Let's say if you want to work for someone, then certificate. If you want just to work in a company, then certificate, yes. Because the skills,
So what would you want to do?
I want to be an entrepreneur actually also.
So you need a skill, you don't need a
So
sense.
I want to first basically work for a company for a certain number of years and then get the skills from that company and then do myself also a business.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you wait. You want to work in Ghana here for somebody.
I mean, for just a company or a big
Okay.
company, it doesn't need to be
Last
Ghana,
one.
you know.
Last one.
It doesn't need to be Ghana. It
Last
could
one.
be also Kenya or somewhere else.
So last one.
Yeah.
Switzerland or Ghana?
Both. I
No,
love
no,
both.
choose
I
one,
love
choose one.
both.
Choose one.
Ghana.
You think that
I can always go back to Switzerland. So
Yeah.
it's okay.
There's a guy by name Ora. Ask him Switzerland or Ghana. He will choose Swiss over Ghana. You know, not Switzerland, Swiss over Ghana. Charlie, I think it's been an amazing conversation or an amazing segment here today. Once again, this is Zoncast with Fred, and I'm Fred. Yeah, me I'm the brain. I'm Zone. You know the bug. You understand what I thought?
Not really.
Okay, I don't want you to understand. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And see, Charlie, share more, subscribe it, and your thing. I'm gonna like and I'm gonna share my. This is Zoncast with Fred. Charlie,